Wait,
basically it's a Mighty Mac that we took the motor off, you know, and this was the only part we had to have machined, which was to help
Papa, can we see the inside?
Just a minute, honey.
Mechanism onto this, you know. Well, we also, the other thing we did, you see these threshing pieces in here? Yes. We cut this copper piping and put them between them, and we turned them around so that this was a pretty dull thresher anyways. I mean, chipper, right? But we turned them around so the dull end was facing down. And in the design that we got off the internet from some university that built threshers, they did this kind of mechanism where they joined them all together.
Oh yeah.
Ours all fell apart, and we haven't found that it made much of a difference. You know, maybe a few beans break every once in a while. Beans break, and every bean's different. So like the speed and how fast you pedal is all based on what kind of bean. So like black beans, they need a little more because they have hard pods. And then, and the larger beans need a little more work. And then some beans are like really.
What was the copper thing that you said that you cut? Was there some kind of?
See the spacers in between here? See, we put spacers in between them. Now I didn't build it, so that's where my friends who built it are gonna have to give a little more
those
information.
Little spacers. Okay.
See
All
them?
right.
See the spacers?
Yep. So those weren't there before?
No, they weren't. I think that these fit on here in a more fixed fashion.
Okay.
Careful there. I got my fingers in there.
Okay. Be careful, honey. Don't do the pedal, okay?
Yeah, because then you'll get. See these little holes here? I think they fit fixed on that.
Okay.
So this has them looser.
I see.
Right? So it doesn't break the beans as much, you know, like, because this was a chipper and it was meant to cut and slice, where this kind of thrashes now.
Oh.
You know, especially big ones for big use of, here, let's get this under here. You want to pick up that other side and let's get it. That way we won't get your beans all wet. And then usually what I do is I take sheets.
You can sit on the bench if you want, on those chairs.
And here, while I show you this too, this pin comes out here, and then if things get jammed in there, see, you can open up the gate here, and also you can there's the last person's beans. So that just opens up, and it's got a pin, so you can clean it out.
So the coarse stuff just goes down, eh?
Yeah, all of it goes down, beans and coarse stuff. Yeah, and then what you do is you pick up off the pods, and then you have the chaff, and you've got some beans, and then we run it through the fanning mill, and that cleans it up. You got a fanning mill, you said, right?
Yes, I got a fanning mill back home, yeah.
Yeah. See how this works? You
I just want to see how it shucks.
Okay, let's do some of that shucking. What I like to do, just so they don't go flying everywhere, usually like to have a bigger sheet. I don't know where they thresh. All right, so the other trick to this is just not dumping them all in there all at once. If you dump them in there all at once, it jams the machine. You want to get on there? Let her get it going first.
Yeah, we'll just put a little bit in at a time.
Yeah, let her get in there. And get a good clip going before we start pulling. Yeah, go for it. Real fast, good.
Wow, it's working.
Oh, there she jammed it. That was my fault, wasn't it? About 90%. Like every once in a while, you'll find one that doesn't open up, but like that one could have been because it was jammed.
Yeah.
But you see, like most of it's opened up. There's like one in a handful that's not. And what I find sometimes is the ones that don't open up are bad beans anyways. Like 90% out of that 10% are bad beans anyways. All right, I'm going to let you do that. You would do a better job than I do. Faster, faster. bottom. Gotta work a little harder there, but harder. For a little bit.
Wait,
Settle
so
it
is
down.
it 4 or better?
Let's open that up and get it all out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all just empty. Those ones in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Beans left.
It's split.
This is the one piece that we had machined, right?
Yeah.
To slide. So this gear is a part of the bike mechanism, and again, I didn't build it, but this piece is what we built, so that this would the bike gear mechanism would slide onto the already existing system of the chipper. And
Okay.
then
So
this
was that post? Did that
this-
post stick out there
yeah,
before?
the post was there.
So this part was there.
Yeah, this
and
part
it was
was
this
there.
part on the outside that
Yeah.
you built to sit inside this cog and
Yeah.
then
So-
be
so
fastened to this so it would
Yeah.
turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the only piece I think we had to build. I'm not quite sure about that inside piece.
This
here.
is just a clutch off a bicycle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and see, the axle is bigger, so that's what they built in.
I
Right.
see.
Good. See, he knew. I didn't know. 'Cause I didn't build it. I just did the other part.
No, I did.
That looks like it should be pretty simple.
It is really simple. It is.